Hello everyone, it's Sherry. How you doing? Welcome to my channel. Hope you're having a good night. I am here to do quick flip throughs of the 5 glue books that we've been working on together. And so we'll just get started without delay because I don't want this video to be too long. I've really enjoyed making these and I think they really turned out neat. So without delay, we'll just get started. I'm going to show you the front so you can try to get it at an angle where there's no glare so you can see the picture pretty well. And then the spine on each one and the back, because the backs all have pictures too and they're really cool. So that's this one number. It's called volume 19. These are made from Funk and Wagnall's children's encyclopedia, or not encyclopedias but dictionaries. And so, and they were all in really good shape. I didn't have to, fix anything. Just made the spines bigger. So we'll just get started with a flip through. And I'm not going to describe the ephemera or the pages, I don't think, because we've been doing that throughout the series of my of making, creating these in my Craft With Me videos of making these. And if I added this pin and charm, I don't know, when I was putting in the ephemera, I don't know if I talked about that before, but pretty much everything else we've talked about. So quick flip through, and the pages that fold out, I'm not going to say anything about that. I'm just going to kind of flip by them because all the middles of the signatures are sewing pages and they all open up like that. So we'll just flip through so you can see what they look like. And I want to do a flip through of each one because they are not the same. So I don't want anyone to be disappointed when they say, oh, that one had this and this one doesn't have it. It's because they're not the same, okay? Even though they have a lot of the same things, they're not the same. So just letting you know. This is the painty paper on this one. So if my hand looks a little weird, I don't know, you probably can't really tell in this video, but a fly, I think it was a horsefly. That's pretty much the only, I've never been stung by certain bugs, only a wasp and horseflies. So, and I never was stung by a horsefly, I don't think, until I moved to North Carolina. In my part of Florida, I don't know if they have horseflies there in South Florida. So when I moved to North Carolina, I was working out in my garden. A horsefly got me on the leg a couple times throughout the years, and my leg was, not my leg didn't swell up, but the little thing where, where they stung me or bit me, I don't know what they do, swelled up like huge as far as the roundness of it. And so so today, I think one got me on the hand. I saw a fly on my hand. I didn't think anything of it, and I just swept it off, and I was mowing the yard. Having fun mowing the yard. I love mowing the yard. And so I was out there having my fun time in mowing the yard and just swept that fly off my hand. I felt it biting me, but it wasn't like a wasp sting or anything. And then later this afternoon, I noticed my rings were getting tight. So I was like, what is going on here? I looked at my hand. I realized it was swelling up and took my rings off and took an allergy pill and ibuprofen. First, I just took an allergy pill, and then it started hurting. I was like, geez, I have work to do. Need to get this work done. I don't want my hand to hurt like this. So I took an ibuprofen, and it doesn't hurt now, really. It's just stiff because it's swollen, and I can't really see it. Like, I can't bend my fingers very well. So if it looks weird when I'm turning the pages, that's why. That's what's going on. But no biggie, it'll be fine in a couple of days. I know it took about a week whenever I got a horsefly sting or bite on my leg, and it took a week or so to stop, feeling and start feeling better, but whatever, it'll be fine. I'm a big girl. So, yeah. So this is the first one. And this is the, what is this one? The greenish one, which I think is really a 70s looking. It has a very 70s look to me, and I love it. And actually, even the fabric on the spine, the floral fabric, reminds me of fabric that we had in a house that we moved into when I was about probably 11, 10 or 11. I think I was 11. And it was a new house that my parents built. And my mom and I went shopping for wallpaper for the bathroom. And she actually let me pick out, there's 3 pieces of ephemera in here that I didn't show this morning. I talked about it though. It's a daytimer paper that's the size of this. It's really cool. Book pages and a large score sheet. That's what's in it, and this folds out like that. So, but yeah, she let me pick out wallpaper and bought the wallpaper that I picked out, put it on the bathroom wall. It was like the hall bathroom that us kids used. And that wall, it was kind of like that. It had those colors, those flowers like this. Kind of like that. They're a little bit more rounded petals. But the yellow and greens, and it was avocado green, bathtub and, you know, sink and stuff. So yeah, that was, the house was built in the, I guess it was, I'm trying to think of when I was 11, sometime in the 70s. And then, so yeah, it had avocado green and the gold and stuff like that in it, that 70s gold yellow color. Okay, on to the next one. This is number 16. Here's the front. Here's the spine. Here's the back. We're going to see how fast we can get through these, because I don't want to do, I mean, I don't mind at all, but I don't, you know, if I don't have to do 5 videos, it probably is cool if I can do one video and link that one to my Etsy, you know, on my Etsy listings. I do have them all listed separately. They're already listed in my Etsy shop. They're all listed separately. That was the easiest way for me to do it. And I wanted people to be able to know for sure which one they're getting, you know what I mean? Don't want to have any confusion in my Etsy shop for me or anyone else. So, let's see. Here's the tally card and this card. If I'm fumbling, it's because I can't bend my fingers so well. Oh boy, it's going to be fun. I work on a computer at work, so I'm trying to, I wonder if I can type on the keyboard. That will be fun. Hopefully it'll go down by tomorrow. Maybe that's how it'll work. It'll be cool tomorrow and have no problem typing. Here's the 2 napkins in the magazine pages in this one. So I really enjoyed working on these. It was totally fun. I love these types of journals. I love all the journals I make. So it's just, each one is in, you know, different enjoyable experience for me. And just so cool to do a variety, you know. That's really fun for me. I love variety in everything I do, really. And so being able to make all different types of journals is just, you know, it's a blast. I love it. I'm not going to take the ephemera out if I don't have to, because, you know, you can pretty much see it, the napkins and the tag. And so my fingers won't have to bend too much right now. I'm not complaining though, it'll be fine. I don't like to complain. I'll let you hear some paper sounds. I like that, the paper sounds, so I'll try to be quiet. hear that sound, that's like that page is pulling apart. That's the washi tape. Got a little bit of sticky on it from the paper tape, so it's not hurting anything. It's just a little bit of a sticky sound that it's making. Okay. There it is again. It's the washi tape. And here's the back of this one. Okay, number 2. Okay, number 3. Here's the front, the back, the spine, and flip through. I'm going to go through these after this video and just make sure I didn't forget anything that I wanted to put in the journals, and then I'll be getting the surprise packs ready because I showed you some of the things on the last video that I wanted to put in there, so I'm going to go ahead and get those ready, and I'll be putting more things in there that I didn't show you, so that there will be some items you didn't see, some surprises, and then they'll be ready to go. I realized I'm going to have to, I mean, I knew, but I'm going to have to get boxes together to mail these in because they will not fit into an envelope. This is, I've made several, many books with spines, with the, where I made the spines, but I have never made one 3 inches before. So, and usually when they have a spine, it's not just a traveler's notebook or something. Those types of books I always mail in boxes. So I have a couple of stashes of boxes that I keep on hand, so that when I get an order, I have a box. And my friends at work and stuff, they save me boxes. They bring me boxes, and I'm like, oh, yay, a box. I'm a box hoarder. So you gotta have it so you're ready when you get an order, right? They bring me a box. They probably think I'm crazy. I'm like, oh, that's such a cute box. Thank you. It's the perfect size. Okay. So I don't know if I said that these books are 7 inches. It's all in the listing, but just so you know, if you haven't seen the listing, 7 inches wide by 10 1/4 inches long, the covers. There are 5 signatures. Each signature basically has 24 pages. So you just multiply that. 24 by 5 is how many pages it has. Or if you want to count fronts and backs, then multiply that by 2. I believe I got that right. I don't know. But anyway, you know what I'm saying. A lot of pages, basically. It comes right down to, there's a lot of pages in here. But that's how I wanted to do these. I just wanted to, and I might do some more if I get more books or whatever. But I'm not going to do, unless these all sell and someone custom orders a 3-inch spine, I'll probably do some smaller spines next time just to make it easier on me. And it's also easier on you because then the price can be lower. I like to have journals in my shop, all different prices, something for everyone. I don't want to make all my journals like expensive or anything. So these are a little bit more expensive because there's so much to them, as far as a lot of pages or whatever, not paper, but pages and the big spine, and there's just a lot to it. So that makes it more expensive. So, you know, it's not that I didn't like making a 3-inch spine. I loved it. But I don't want to make everything so expensive, and you know that someone can't, you know, everyone can't afford one in my shop. And actually, I keep my prices very reasonable. I mean, I know a lot of people sell their journals, you know, for 2 or 3 times more than what I sell my journals for. So I do try to make them reasonable. But you know, the more to it, the more expensive they are. Is I guess what I'm trying to say. So yeah, if I get more of these books, and I make more, I'm going to make the spine smaller with less signatures, and then the price will be lower. But that just depends on whether I can find more of these books, because they are, you know, I don't know where they are, but I'm sure there's some more out there. I just haven't found them yet. So we'll get started with this flip through. This is the 4th one. I'm trying to go as fast as I can, but I want, in case you're looking at a certain book, I want you to know what's in it, you know what I mean? There's a text spot behind all of the cards. I don't think I mentioned that. The cards that I have glued on a page. I think I have one in each book. I think I do. Not guaranteed, because they're all different. But I think I do. I think I did that in every book. So after this, after these journals, after I finish with them, I have two more things I want to do before the end of May, which I'm so excited about. I can't wait to get started on them. It's always like I have something else, like I'm excited about my current project, and then just I have a list in my brain, my head, that I want to get to also. So I kind of line them up and say, this is what I'm going to do next. And so then I get excited about the next project or projects. So the next 2 are, one is a combination of 2 projects in one, kind of. And then the other one, so it's basically 2. And I want to get those done before the end of May, because I have other projects in May. So super excited to start on the next things. Some of them are, well, one of them, I think. One of them is a challenge, so that one, the deadline is, actually, oh, I just thought of that. There's 3 things. One, a combination of 2. One's a single thing, and the other one's a single thing. So actually, yeah, I just remembered I have 3. So 2 of them are kind of like challenges that I need to do before the end of May. The other one is self-imposed deadline at the end of May. So that one, the self-imposed one, doesn't have to be done by the end of May, but it would be cool if it was. Then I can do something else in June. Almost done with this one. I think we've got one more. I think we did pretty good. I don't know where we're at with the time. I can't see my clock. Oh, we're doing great. We are doing great. Okay, let me speed it up. Not too much, but you know what I mean. We're doing great. I don't want to ruin my track here, my track record, as far as this video anyway. Okay, last one. It's this number 17. It's this purple one. I love all the colors of all of these. Here's the spine on this one. Here's the back picture. It has a squirrel on it. Isn't that cute? Weather vane. Love those. Anyway, we'll get started with a flip through on this one. Here's the inside. This looks like it's poking out. Oh, no, it's okay. So, just flipping through. There's the charm on and the pin on that one. Same type of pages in here. My hand is feeling better, but it's still swollen. Always something. Always something. It's a cute one. Yeah, I really liked using these. Everything I used in these, I bring things home, and then I don't want them just to sit around for a long time. I want to use them, so I really love, that's one reason I like making this large of a journal, is I got to use a lot of my stuff, so that was cool. Really cool. Oh, I didn't put anything in there. See, I missed a spot. That's exactly why I'm going through all these afterwards. I want to make sure that I didn't miss any spots or miss anything that I wanted to put in here. Wow, another spot. I must have been tired on this one. This probably was the last one I did. But yeah, I knew I was missing because I had some things, I have 5 journals, and I had some things I only pulled out 5 of, and I had some left. I'm like, what is going on here? I must have missed some spots. So exactly, you just saw, I showed you just 2 just now that I missed. So that's where those extra cards go, and extra things that I had pulled out. So yeah, I'm going to go through all of them now, even though I know this one's missing, got 2 missing things, at least 2, probably more. But yeah, that's exactly why I'm going through all of them again, to make sure everything's in here. And I always do that before I ship them out too. When I get an order, I don't just pick it up and put it in a box or a bag or whatever, envelope. I always, look, another spot I mixed. Oh my goodness. This is the purple one. This must have been the last one I did. I was like tired or something. So yeah, I always go through it again before I ship it out. I look at every page and every pocket and make sure everything's in there and I didn't leave anything out that and make sure everything's okay and ready to go. So yeah, I always do that before I ship it out, go through every page. So that's part of the, when you order something, that's part of what I do to get it ready to go. It's not just like I throw it in an envelope and slap a label on it. I wrap it. If you've ordered from me, I try to wrap everything up really nice. I get your surprise package ready, little packet of ephemera, the best I can, and then I flip through every page of whatever journal is ordered and make sure everything's just right. So anyway, just to let you know a little bit about my process if you're wondering. But I always get them out within 24 hours, unless I have to make something for it. Like if you're ordering some of my tags or whatever, and I've been, say I got 2 orders and everything's gone, I have to make more. That might take an extra little few hours to get something made, but otherwise my journals are all ready to go. So thank you for watching. This series has been awesome. I really enjoyed it. It's my first really making journals totally on video from beginning to end, the best I could without you know, making the videos too long. And so I enjoyed it. I hope you all did too. And now that I've done this series, I'd like to do some more. So I hope you all would like to watch some more. My next series that I'm thinking about doing for, you know, the next couple of weeks here in May is some kind of, I'm trying to think of how to describe them so that you can look for it. They're cookbook / recipe related journals, but they're going to be like traveler's notebook size, not hardback, be like a cardstock cover, made from all type of cooking related things. And I'll tell you in the videos who gave me the idea, because I've made cookbook journals before, but this particular idea, a friend gave me in one of their videos. And so when I say her name, she'll know. She'll be like, oh, yes, because I talked to her when she put the idea on her video. I talked to her about like, oh, I want to make some of those. Those are so cool. So she said, yeah, I'll make some. I want to see how you do it and stuff like that, because, you know, everybody does things differently. So anyway, I can't wait to share that with you, and you know, who shared the idea with me, because it's a really cool idea. I was like, I would never have thought of that. So anyway, I'll let you go and quit rambling here. Everyone have a great week until I see you again, and thank you for subscribing and liking and watching. Good night.